Hey there, you tired of manually docking your ship on your stations or ships? Here's a solution for you. You can set up an auto dock function so you don't have to sit there and dock your ship by yourself. You can let the ship dock itself. Basically, all you're going to need is 5 blocks. Basically, you're going to need a beacon for your ship or station to allow the AI to know the location of where you're trying to do. So if your ship does move, you don't have to reset up the waypoints and all that. It goes off of the beacon. And then you just need the AI recorder, AI flight, a vent controller, and a timer block. Basically, the event controller will turn off the AI flight block once you're connected to the connector. So all you have to do, undock your ship and fly away. Of course, you can always set up a auto launch procedure, so if you're doing fighters or some other type of ships, you can always hit one button and launches yourself without yourself doing that. I'll show you how it's done. So basically, we got the 4 blocks. You can put them anywhere in the ship as long as you have those 4. The only other prep you would have to do is change the connector's strength. I found out if you change your connector on the ship to this value right here, and you have it set on the connector itself for your station or ship, just twice of that. That's all you need to do with the connectors. Basically, that will allow you to have a smoother landing without having your ship smack into the docking area. Docking platforms may configure depending on your ship, but basically what you want to do is you get your connectors set up, park your ship where you want it, and then all you need, your AI flight block, and you're gonna have that turn on. Your AI recorder, you want to add waypoints, and you also want the AI recorder to play. That'll help you test your docking sequence in order. What I tend to do is I'll have 4 waypoints. It varies to whoever, but you also need probably just 3 waypoints you can do it with. But I use 1 waypoint as a buffer zone. So when you're flying the ship by itself and it gets to a certain point before it hits the connector, it'll go to that buffer zone and then it'll land smoothly. Basically what you want to do, your AI flight block, you want to turn it on. Actually, you want to turn this off because this will activate everything. Behavior on. A collision avoidance I would turn off, and in precision mode you can turn on. But to have it where it avoids everything, you actually want the collision avoidance on and precision mode off. We'll fix that in with the AI recorder. So basically, the AI recorder you can have on, AI behavior on. This is where your waypoints will show up, but you want to go down and select your beacon for your ship or your station where you're parking it. Then all you want to do is, once that's done, is go make sure you have everything else on, behaviors, precision, is basically, you don't have to, but I tend to do it as a habit, is lock your ship and unlock it, and that'll make sure you're in the location that you want. All you want to do, at a waypoint where you're parked, where it would connect, fly up to your area you want just above the waypoint, add another one. A little bit farther out, you add your third, and the fourth one you want a little bit away from the ship or your docking area, and you will basically just add it. The reason why is the avoiding collision. So we got all 4 waypoints. Go back into your recorder. This is how we set them up. So first we, from the docking area out to the spot. This is backwards. So all you want to do, reverse your order, and then you can put 1 setup in action. So basically 1, when it gets to that location, you're going to grab your connector and you're going to lock it. So basically the ship will park itself and lock into position. Then, like we had it, 2 is our buffer zone. 3, we want to have it where it turns on precision mode. Precision on. And then 4, we're going to have it set turn off collision avoidance. So when it gets to 4, it will basically turn off collision avoidance, turn on precision when it gets to 3, 2's the buffer, and then you'll dock. So you can test it out now. The only other thing is you want to just turn everything on. So you want to turn on the AI recorder, turn on the AI flight, and your ship should dock itself and lock into position. I found out if I didn't have the recorder block on or hit play for some reason, it would do the loop where it wouldn't land properly. The only problem now is if we undock, we can't fly. That's due because the flight block is still on for the AI. So you turn that off. You set it up right on our thing. You want to turn it off, and then we can fly away. That's where the event controller block will come in. So event controller, you want to set it to connector. So once connector 3 is connected, basically all we're going to do is turn off the AI flight block. And then also for the timer block, you'll basically reset everything. Basically we're going to do your AI flight block, you want to turn it on. You want to turn off the precision mode. And you also want to turn on the collision avoidance. So basically what that'll do is allow you to avoid stuff, your ships, and fly to the waypoint that you set, so it will turn off everything in order. Then you also need the AI play on. So you have 4 things set up to the timer block. So you put that there, and all you want to do is hit trigger now. Or start. I think start would be fine. Basically all we're doing is so you can hit that one button, and it should turn everything on that you need to. Behavior. There we go. I think as I have it on start, it took a bit because it's a timer block. You just hit trigger now, and it'll activate right away. But basically, your ship will then fly all by itself to its landing area and unlock. Now, if we unlock, we should be able just to fly away. The only thing is with the avoidance collision is, say you're in front of your ship's other side of your station, and you just get back from hauling a bunch of cargo. So I have a bunch of stone. I've tried it with a bunch of stuff in the drills. There's stuff in the tanks. It still works. All it'll do is turn everything on, and it'll fly to its location. It does get close to ships or things when you're too close to them on start, but it will try avoiding all of that to the first waypoint, and then activate in sequence the landing steps that you set. It has problems with the avoiding collision sometimes, but if you trigger it right away, then it goes. The only reason we turn off precision and turn on avoid collision, because if you had precision on, your ship would turn to the waypoint and go straight there. That's why we turn that off for the first waypoint. And there we go. Your ships can auto dock themselves. You can set them up to where they unload. I've seen someone where they set it up where they had a timer block loop the recorder, so you can just fly in, set down, and all you had to do was probably edit the waypoints for that location.